Terry, did you know that Mondays are the most common day that people call out sick, and that Sunday nights are the most common day that people have heart attacks?
Oh, no, I didn't, but it probably because of the 49er loss.
Well, maybe that not by you, but so many people are stressed out by their going to work. They don't like what they do, that they get so stressed out that they have heart attacks on Sunday night. So sad.
Yeah.
Unlike, I actually look forward to Mondays. It's like, thank God it's Monday. We get together, we get to talk about horse racing news, we get to make our picks.
Yep.
And so I actually look forward to this. I think it's I rest well on Sunday nights. How about you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I had a really good sleep last night for a change, so that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, see, because you're looking forward to getting to work in the morning, Terry.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. Speaking
It
of
is.
getting to work, Terry, there's a lot of work done on the weekend on the horse racing tracks, right? I mean, we watched Hot Rod Charlie, Life is Good, actually went off at what did he go off at? Like 20-1 or something crazy thing like that.
Life is good.
I mean, 1-20, 1-20.
Yeah, 1-20. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was going to say 20-1. I would have had a lot of money on that horse.
Oh heck yeah! I would be on my own island right now.
Yeah.
But you think that Hot Rod Charlie and Midnight Bourbon has had enough of Hot Rod Charlie running in front of him?
Yeah, I do. I think he has had enough, and I really do just figured, or I think he really disturbed Midnight Bourbon in that race.
Well, he disturbed him in the Haskell as well, even more so, right? Wiped him out. So,
Yep.
and well, it looks like Hot Rod Charlie's on his way to the Breeders' Cup Classic, and maybe we'll also see Midnight Bourbon in that one as well. That's what I would expect to see.
Yeah.
And then you also saw that Clairiere ran a really nice race. Remember, we watched that in the at Parks. Horse came from way off the pace and won, right?
Yeah, it was a nice race. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good, strong race. And then we also watched Jackie's Warrior just absolutely make it easy work of that field on its way also to the Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, it's almost like the other horses weren't even in that same race. So
yeah, he just got out to the front. The jockey was looking behind him the whole time like, wait a minute, is anybody going to come? Or is this going to be that easy?
And it was easy. So.
Yeah, they said Steve Asmussen was looking for an easy spot ahead of the Breeders' Cup Sprint, and he couldn't have found a more easy spot. What did you think about his race?
Oh, I thought it was really a really good race, to tell you the truth. So,
you looking forward to Jackie's Warrior coming out by you on early November?
I am, yeah, and I'll be there. I'll be able to go down and see Jackie's Warrior in the paddock, and at least I think I'll be able to go down there if it's not too many people.
If it's not that crowded, right?
Yeah,
for sure. You're gonna have to take a lot of pictures and send them. I'm hoping maybe I can come out there, but I'm not 100% sure. And then again, I mentioned that Life is Good was bet down to 1-20 in the Kelso. I mean, 1-20. How do you bet 1-20? I mean, are you betting 1-20 just to say I bet on Life is Good, or are you betting on 1-20 because you're so confident the horse is going to win and they got to give you your 10 cents back?
Well, I think there's a couple of reasons. I think there's a lot of people that just bet it so they can keep the ticket. So if this horse goes on and do one of the classic races and win, they have that. But I also think that there are a lot of $2 bettors out there, like my wife when I first met her. I think I told you the story at Arlington Park where her and her sister bet this horse.
Mm-hmm.
They were all excited because this horse won, and then it paid $210.
and then they weren't excited anymore, were they?
Not anymore, no.
What is it with this horse racing thing? Why do you like it so much?
Yeah, I know. I think that a lot of bettors, $2 bettors, don't really understand how the odds are, and so they don't know it's going to pay $210. So.
Either that, I do think that there's the psychology of backing a winner, Terry. Even if I mean, I don't know about you, but I can't obviously bet every single horse every single day. I wish I had the wherewithal for that. Steve Jobs, or I mean, he's not around anymore. If Ballmer or Gates or Buffett or Bezos wants to give me the money to allow me to do that, to see how it works out, I'd be grateful for that opportunity. But unfortunately, I don't have that opportunity. So a lot of times I have to handicap a lot of different races, as do you, and we make picks. And I can tell you whether I have no money on them, $2 on them, or $100 on them. If I've put my stamp on it and said I'm backing this horse, regardless of the amount of money I have on it, I want it to win just as aggressively.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's all about the win for me. Yeah, sure. I like the money that I collect on it, but for
Mm-hmm.
me, it's about the win.
So if you're at the track and you bet $2 on Life is Good, you want to have that thrill of watching it come down and win and say, I got the winner, even though it was 1-20, which is,
Right.
like I said, if I have nothing on it, so I have nothing to gain, I still back that horse aggressively.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of, this is kind of sad news. You mentioned that you're going to Arlington with your wife where they had that $2.10 winner.
Yeah.
Well, Saturday was closing day at Arlington. If you and I were not doing the park show, I would have been in attendance that day. I think it's a kind of sad day for Chicagoland racing that, the Arlington Park was a first-class track, hands down. They might not have had the same sort of racing that you get at Churchill or Belmont or Saratoga or Gulfstream or out at Santa Anita or Del Mar, but the facility itself was top-notch.
Yes. I'll tell you, when we went there, we absolutely loved the racetrack. And I forget, that's maybe 10, 12 years ago, but it was beautiful. And a wonderful day. I had a great time that day. So I'm really sad to see it close. And I'm hoping that some way, some miracle happens and somebody is able to save this track and get it going. And I think there's somebody actually suing, if I read correctly about it.
Yeah, I think they are trying to sue because if I remember from reading correctly, the highest offer was actually for somebody who wants to save it.
Yes,
but they selected another offer. I think Churchill might, and I can't speak for Churchill. I don't know, but maybe they're concerned that somebody else takes it over and it works well and it doesn't really reflect well on them. I'm not sure, or maybe they feel like they can sell it to commercial real estate somehow. I really don't know, but it seems to me that. If somebody wants to keep it and it's the highest bid, why not take the highest bid?
Yeah. I mean, it makes no sense to me that they don't, because it just doesn't make sense at all.
Makes no sense at all to me either, Terry. Well, unfortunately, it's gone. I didn't get a chance to get there this weekend. I was sad about that. I wanted to go out there and say goodbye to a place I've spent a lot of time at and really was informative in my early years of handicapping at Arlington for sure. Terry, speaking of handicapping, now we move on to the part of the show where we go ahead and make horse racing picks, the first of which on every show is Terry's best bet of the day.
Yeah, and actually yesterday, my best bet of the day did win. Of course, a lot of people had it. Speaking was the name of the horse in the 8th race at Monmouth, and it paid $3.60 to win. If you bet $2 on there, you made $1.60. That's a pretty good turn of profit, I think. So,
better than Wall Street, Terry, for sure. I mean,
that's right.
And the thing about horse racing, well, I mean, I can't say that it doesn't need to get bailed out, but unlike Wall Street, horse racing doesn't crash the economy every 20 years like Wall Street.
That's correct. But today, my pick of the day is at Grants Pass. That's actually the track we're going to do our pick for. So I picked the race to start the pick 5. And that'd be the 4th race. And I'll tell you, if you saw the pick 5 yesterday at Grants Pass, it paid over $20,000. So
hopefully we have one of those on tap today, Terry. We need one.
It's right. We do. So anyway, in that 4th race, I like number 2, Baja Babe. Took a 3-month break to freshen up. And the last time that he took an extended break, he came back and won the first race that he ran. Taylor Smith, who I really like, will break on top and lead all the way. The trainer wins 66% of the time on allowance races when he's entered a horse in there. And then number 3, Blood Horse, Bud. Tried Emerald Downs, but was not too successful. Now returns to Grants Pass, where he's finished 100% of the time in the money. They add blinkers today, and he has a hot jock who in the last 7 days has a record of 12 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, and that's a pretty good record. And then number 5, Luke's Place, will try Grants Pass for the first time. And the past bullet workouts that he's had suggest that he'll have the speed to compete. His best speed, dirt speed, is the fastest among today's starters, and the trainer wins 27% of the time when he ships a horse in.
Did you see Alicia is in at Grants Pass? So how you doing, Alicia Ross? Thanks for joining us today. Hopefully we have some winners for you while you're at the track today, because a lot of our show is going to be around Grants Pass today. And then Ozan, as far as Delaware is concerned, you can head over to horseRacingRadar.com. click on the premium picks page, and there are you can get all the Delaware picks for today. And the first 2 races are free, so make sure you check that out. It'll be a good time. So as I mentioned to Alicia, we are going over to Grants Pass today, Terry, for our pick 4. We have a little bit of a theme this week for our pick 4s, Terry. It's going to be all nighttime racing. Today correct. We're at Grants Pass. I know we're at Churchill on Thursday, and I don't remember anything in the middle.
Charlestown's Mountaineers tomorrow, and then Charlestown's on Wednesday.
Okay, so we're going to go Grants Pass tonight. Tomorrow, she's a marketing specialist at the Flying Lark. Hey, you're familiar with that, Terry, right?
Yes,
Terry says he actually did some work on getting that set up, so maybe you two should connect.
Yeah, I actually talked to somebody from the engineering firm who called and did a little interview with me about what I felt would be a good thing to do there for the gamblers and the families, that sort of thing. So it was quite fun. I was very glad he gave me a call. So
yeah, it was good to get your input right, Terry, and that's why it's going to be so successful. It's going to be like Terry's best bets. It's always successful, right, Terry?
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so today we're going to do Grants Pass, and we've Terry and I have actually had our issues lately with horse racing and getting our pick 4s together. So let's see if today we can find some winners, Terry. Right? What do you think about that?
I think that's a great idea. So let's do that.
So we're going to start in race number 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's go ahead and start with your picks, Terry. Which one do you like? Which one do you like the most right off the get-go here?
Well, I like number 3, Chief's Little Pearl. Mary Bull claimed her back, and I think she knows just how to train this horse. She has she has the best early speed in the race, and I think Taylor Smith will get her out of the gate and get the lead, and her early speed running style will help her chances to win. She has the best dirt speed among today's starters.
Well, she definitely does have the best early pace, Terry. As you know, I like to take a look at how a race sets up, and 59% of these races at 5 furlongs are won by horses that go wire to wire, Terry, for sure. So I absolutely agree with you that the 3-horse Chief's Little Pearl is going to get out in a hurry and should be on the lead. I don't like the fact that it faded last time out. That concerns me a little bit. My next horse on there, Terry, that's going to get out in a hurry is the 2-horse Brazen Valor. Last time out, ran at Emerald Downs for trainer Jorge Rosales. Jorge claims he was claimed not for Jorge Rosales. This is the first race for trainer Jorge Rosales. Ooh, struggling today. And when he brings a horse to the first time for a claim, Terry, he wins at a strikingly high 31%. I find that to be an angle I can't ignore, especially on a horse that I have rated as the second fastest horse in the field.
Yeah, I agree with you. And so from my standpoint, let's put it in there.
All right. Is there any other horse that you want to add in here, Terry?
Let me see. I actually like number 6, Jaded Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to be close to the pace and close coming into the stretch. She ran second versus similar in their last race, and Jorge Schreiber returns to ride her. And Jorge won the last meet jockey standings. So
you got a really good jockey.
Yeah.
There. I like the 6-2, Terry, because it's the only horse in the field, and you'll see a little bit later on that I really like the 6, but it's the only horse in the field that last time ran a speed figure that was better than par for this level, Terry.
Yeah.
And it's had 3 consecutive speed figure increases. So those are a couple angles that I like. A horse that's moving up the ladder, and while it's moving up the ladder, it's also outproducing anything that is needed at this particular level to win that race. So if he just repeats the race he ran last time, it should be a win for the 6-horse. Do you think we should move on to the next race? Because, I mean, there's only like 6 horses in the field. I don't think we need to have more than half the field. Do you?
No, I think we should move on because today's pick 4 is $1, based on $1, not 50 cents. So with our budget, we have to watch it. So
so no 50 cents. We can't get out of hand, huh?
No.
All right. Well, let's keep it at $1 then. Race 6 is 5.5 furlongs, Terry.
Yeah.
And at 5.5 furlongs, they've raced 36 times. 47% of the winners, Terry, have gone wire to wire. Once again, you better be fast.
Yeah, you absolutely have to be. And there's two or three of those jockeys there that are really good at getting the horses out of the gate and getting them up there. So anyway, in the sixth race, I like number 3, Active Pass.
You like the
He's
threes, huh?
Yeah, he's trying Grant's Pass for the first time, but the trainer wins 27% of the time when chipping in. He has the highest speed figure at today's races, and the trainer has a record in the last 14 days of 8 starts, 3 wins, and 2/3.
I do have the 3 as a part of the early pace, Terry, but I think he'll probably come around maybe 4th, 5th. So he might be farther back than we really want him to be at the distance. For me, the horse that's going to get out of the gate the fastest is the 1 horse, Terry. That is Crescent Wildcat. Last time out, won in wire-to-wire fashion, has raced at the Grants Pass a total of 10 times with 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2/3. So he's going to have to break one of those ties right now, Terry. What do you think about the 1 horse?
Yeah, I think the 1 horse is a good candidate. Yeah, so we should put that in. I like the morning line odds of 5-1, and Jamie Lopez. He's done some good races in the past. So.
All right. So I think at most we could put 1 more horse in here, Terry. So for me, that other horse would be the 7.
Absolutely.
What would it be? All right, good. So then there's no arguing, huh?
No. I love Mackenzie King as a rider, and the jockey Quinn Howie is a really good trainer especially in that area. And Preacher Brown won 2 races at Ferndale, California, at 5 furlongs, which shows that likes the bull ring, and now goes 5.5 furlongs, which can only help.
And it's dropping from it's taking the biggest purse drop in the field, dropping from $100,000 down to from 10,000. I'm sorry, to 6,500. A little bit small print for me. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Terry. On the outside, if there is a scratch, Terry, another horse that I was looking at maybe is the 4 horse. So we'll put do you agree with that one or not?
Oh, I do. It's my 3rd pick. So,
all right. So if there's a scratch, we'll put the 4 horse off to the side as an alternative. Or if you have deeper pockets than Terry and I do, you can throw them in there right away, right?
Absolutely.
So now we're going to move off to race number 7, Terry, which again is 5.5 furlongs. And 5.5 furlongs, as I mentioned, they've had 36 races, of which 47%, so just about probably 15 of them, were won going wire to wire. Again, speed is going to be key here, Terry. I think 2 horses are going to get out pretty fast, and one of those 2 is likely to be the winner, and that's either number 1, Waterfall, or number 2, Madigan Squeeze. I do like Waterfall better because it won its last race running away. You saw some improvement in some of its late pace numbers, and the 2 horse last time faded a little bit. So for me, I want to start with the 1.
Yeah, and that's my top pick. And actually, it would be a single for me today. So won easily at Grants Pass for last race, and again, Mackenzie King's on the horse. So she's coming in from Northern California, back from Northern California. Yeah, it's a great pick.
All right, so you like the 1 horse. Is there another horse you like here? Do you want to maybe go a little longer shot in here, or do you want to go? What's 3 times 3 times 3 times? So it's 57 times 3. So I think we can only go, 2 here, no, Terry?
Yeah. Well, we could, although I'm like you, I like the number 2, but let me look here real quick.
Well, one of the horses I think that should be out of to me, the other horse in here is the 5 horse, Terry. Yes. That's the other one I'm thinking about. I don't like the fact that the 2 horse last time faded. That concerns me a little bit. It will be its third start off a layoff. But the last time the horse, if you look back in its history, the last time the horse had one of those races where it kind of backed up, it followed it up with another similar effort where it backed up. So I'm big on cycles, whereas the 5 horse, Jacomina, we'll call it Jacomina, that horse is going to make its first start off a layoff, has been working out pretty heavily, and maybe horse has got some success. If it comes off the bench fresh, runs hard, maybe the 5 horse can be there. Or would you just rather go with the 2 horse, or is there something else you like?
No, the 5's fine for me. I mean, it's my 3rd pick, and I had a hard time between the 2 and the 5 deciding which one to put 2nd or 3rd. The 5 was actually finished in the at this distance, and the money 7 times won 2 of those, and has again Joy Scrivers on there, which she's a really good jockey. So yeah.
So you want to go maybe with the 5 and see if maybe we can catch a little price in the middle here?
I do, yes.
All righty. So we'll put the 5 in here. All right. So the last race, Terry, is the deepest of all fields at 6.5 furlongs, only 29%. Only 29%. I mean, most tracks 29% wire to wire. You'd be like, damn, that's a speed track. Yeah. But here at only 29%, I feel like you got to look at closers a little bit. And I know, Terry, that you want to start with the 8-horse. So do I. So we'll just put the 8-horse in there, and you can tell us why you like the 8-horse so much.
Well, I love the 8-horse. He's 2 for 2 at Grants Pass. His trainer, Emilio Guerrero, in the last 14 days, out of 5 races, have 2 wins. And he has a good jockey who's won 2 out of 4. And one of the things I really like about this horse is one of my angles that I like is he can either come from off the pace or he can lead. So just depends on what they decide to do.
I agree with you. So yeah, the Year of the Ox should be a horse that should be in the mix. For me, my next pick, Terry, is it's really close for me, the 5 and the 6, because the 5 and the 6 both have good early pace figures and both have really good late pace figures. I'm going to go ahead and probably go with the let's just start with the 6-horse, Dreamer's Reality. It is dropping it's dropping a little bit in terms of class. From last time out, it ran for a purse of $9,680, running for $7,300 this time around, Terry. It does, as I mentioned, have the best early pace in the race, so 29%. That's still a good angle. And then it has the second best late pace figure. So if you can get to the front and nobody can pass you, it's kind of hard to lose. So I like the 6-horse.
I do too. It's my second pick, and ships into run at Grants Pass for the first time. Trainer wins 27% of the time when he's shipping in, and this horse has plenty of speed to get to the front and try to lead to the finish line. And I'm going to throw out that last race because he apparently doesn't like the off track.
All right. Any other horse that you like?
Well, I like the 4, but again, it's I don't know if we have the budget for that. So
well, you figure it's $1. So right now we're at $9.18. We're at $36. So if we add another 18 times 3 would be 54. So I actually think we can go as high as 4 horses here, Terry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the 4. Yeah.
All right. So why do you like the 4?
Well, first of all, I like the jockey again, and she wins a lot of the last races. So. And he likes Grants Pass. He's won 50% of his starts here. He has the highest speed rating at today's distance, and his best start speed is fastest among today's starters. And the leading jockey, as I said, Jory Shiver, is in the iron. So yeah.
So you want to go ahead and put the 4 in. I didn't have the 4 in my rank. I do have them kind of in my rankings, but the other horse I want to put in here, Terry, to close it out is the 5-horse.
Yes.
The 5-horse is, as I mentioned, is another one that should be close to the early pace. It also has some of the strongest late kicks, and I feel like of all the horses in the field, it might offer the best betting value, the 5-horse. So that's why I want to add the 5-horse. Any thoughts that you'd like to add or get rid of the 5, or what's your opinion?
I like the 5. He's my 4th pick. He's another horse chipping in to Grants Pass for the first time, and I love playing the horses coming in for the first time. Sometimes you can get some pretty good prices on them. He's a favorite in his last race and was beaten, but the trainer wins 29% of the time when he brings a favorite back to the races. And he has a hot trainer jockey combo who in the last 14 days have won 2 out of 5 races. So,
all right. So I agree with you. So right now we're at $72, Terry. So we can toss that 4 in race number 6, and that would get us to $96. Let's hope. Do you want to do that, or do you have other ideas?
No, that sounds fine to me.
Yeah, that's what we had. Every horse in that race, we can't go wrong. So you know that if we have the 1, the 3, the 1, the 3, the 4, the 7, look out for the 2, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
absolutely. So there we have it. Terry and I have our pick for Fly at Grants Pass for this evening. As I mentioned before, we do have a evening theme for this week. We're going to be at Mountaineer tomorrow, right? Or Charlestown tomorrow, Terry?
Tomorrow is Mountaineer.
then Charlestown, and then Churchill Downs. So every night this week, we're going to have Pick 4 racing. So after you have your dinner and drink, you can sit down at your computer, watch your favorite track, and hopefully watch Terry and I hit a Pick 4. That's the plan, my friend, right?
That's it.
So I did not know it was only $1. So I think both of our hot dog Pick 4 Terrys might be a little bit inaccurate in terms of pricing, no?
Well, let's see. Two times.
So yours is 16.
Yeah.
Right. Mine is not 18. Mine is 36. So
Okay.
I would probably do with mine. I don't know. It's let's see. So I did not know it was 50 cents. So I got to take a few out of mine, Terry. So I did single. So mine is, what is mine? Mine is $36. Yeah. So I got to take another horse out. So in race number 6, I would go with the 1 and the 3. In race number 7, the 1 and the 5, and then I would leave race number 8 as is to get it under the $20. But I'll cheat today, Terry, and I'll go with the full hot dog.
Okay, sounds good.
See if we can win. Oh, it's a couple bucks, right? Yeah. Hopefully, it wins at least 2 times.
That'd be great.
And then finally, Terry, we're always on the hunt for Sasquatch.
That's right.
I think we've only found him twice.
Yeah, and it's both times been you, so I need to do it.
Yeah, let's see if we can both do it today. Terry's going to stay at Grants Pass with all of his picks. So what a pick, a 3P Place-Parlay-Press is you take a horse, you bet it to finish, you bet it to place, whatever your unit is. Say it's $20, and then if it wins or comes in second, you take all of the money that it won and you bet the next race. And you put it all on the horse again to win or place. And then you do it again for the third race if you win. Obviously, if you lose, you stop. So far, we've done that twice. So Terry's going to go at Grants Pass. I'm at Parks. Terry likes the 2 in race 3, the 2 in race 4, and the 8, as he mentioned already in our pick 4, in race number 8. So you got the numerology going there, 8 and 8. And for me, I'm over at Parks Racing, 5, 6, and 7. I'm with number 8, Mondays with Mike. Number 2, Twirling Liz. And number 9, the Big Perm, Terry. Hopefully we catch Sasquatch not once, but twice and hit the hot dog and fly 4s.
Yeah, sounds great to me.
That'd be a great way to start the week, no?
Yeah, it would be. I'm excited because I love Grants Pass. So.
I know that's why we did Grants Pass, Terry.
I know,
because I know every time Terry and I are off the air, he's always talking about how much he loves Grants Pass. So I was glad to be able to put that pick 4 in there when we talked about our schedule for the week on Saturday. So if you like Grants Pass today, one of the things you can do every day at horseracingradar.com is get some free picks, Terry, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
So if you head on over to Horse Racing Radar, you might have to register. I'm not 100% sure. But if you do register and you go to the Premiums Picks page, you'll see all of the tracks where we have picks available. The one with the little red down arrow is the free track for the day. Yep. All you need to do is click on it. Boom. And then you will see you get the picks for Grants Pass. So that's the track we're at today for our pick 4, as well as there you go. There's all the Grants Pass picks. So all you got to do is sign up, register. It's free, and then go ahead and look at the daily track. That way you can get free picks every single day from Horse Racing Radar. And at every single track that we cover on that particular day, if you go to the free pick section, you're going to get, for example, if you go to Finger Lakes today, you'll get the first 2 races absolutely free. There you go. Actually, looks like, right. You're going to get the first 3 races, race 1, 2, and 3. I didn't even know.
Actually 3 races usually. So, and that's pretty neat where else can you get free stuff? I mean,
3 free races, free picks, all that good stuff. And then you get Terry and Rich, mostly Terry, because everybody loves Terry. He gets all the, he is the high Q score, I guess, as they say in marketing. Yeah. All right, Terry, if folks enjoyed what they saw today, what should they do?
Well, they should go to YouTube and subscribe there and give us thumbs up. Go to Twitter and also like us and give us thumbs up on Facebook. So
absolutely. You can do that at racingradar.com. Once again, Terry and I will be back in 23 and 30. We'll cover today's news. We'll cover, of course, Terry's best bet, and we'll have our pick 4 for Charlestown tomorrow, Mountaineer tomorrow.
Mountaineer tomorrow.
If you'd like for your pick 4 to be entered into for us to show it on the screen, go ahead and email me at gtsrich at gtsrichb@gmail.com, or you can put it on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll post it here.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Terry, as I started in the morning, I always look forward to Mondays. It's been, I think, a pretty good show. Moved pretty quickly. I look forward to Tuesday, Terry. And as always, everybody, I hope that you have a fantastic day and that all of your picks end up in the
winner's circle.
Absolutely. Have a fantastic Monday, everybody.